Hello, my name's Wayne Edwards and I own Mastery Security Training. Now, I presume you're after some things like these, SIA licenses. Now, I had to renew my license recently. It took me 7 days to get my license through. I'm really proud SIA is speeding things up. It normally takes about 5 weeks, they say, to get your SIA license. But I've never known anyone to wait the full 5 weeks for their license. Now, this one is a door supervisor license, and this one is a CCTV license. Now, I would recommend that if you can afford it, to get as much qualified as you can, because there's a saying, the more you learn, the more you earn. And I think it's a key. I think I'm a testament to that with how much I've spent on training over the years. Now, yes, I'll help you to get these, and I'll help you to fill out this, because in order to get your license you need to fill in a license form. This is an SIA license form, so I'll fully go through this with you when you're on the course. Now, with Mastery Security Training, it takes 4 days to do our course. So day 1 we'll cover working in security, day 2 we'll cover what we call frontline security, or working as a door supervisor. Day 3 is conflict management, and day 4 we cover physical intervention. So those are the 4 units. Now, with Mastery Security Training, we've got something quite special. I've personally invested in a computerized system for doing individuals' exams. Okay, what that means is that you can do an exam and you can get instant results. Now, that's a service, an additional service we do offer at Mastery Security Training. And also, I fully understand this is not going to guarantee you success. It's actually using this will guarantee you success. So you want to get that job. I totally understand that. And if you are looking to get SIA licenses, it's highly probable that you've never worked in security in the past. So therefore, you need to be able to bridge that experience gap, and we'll help you to do that. I've trained, just to give you a bit of information about myself, you know, I've been teaching security for quite a long time. In 2009 I started up Mastery Security Training. Last year I managed to secure probably my biggest contract ever, and that was teaching security training for people who are working at the Olympic Games. Okay, I was one of those subcontractors that basically taught courses for the Olympic Games. Now, one of my claims to fame, which I'm really extremely proud of, is I had the second highest pass rate for the Olympic Games. So let's think about it. I was doing these courses from October last year to leading up right up to the Olympic Games. You know, I was teaching from 50 to 75 people, even 100 people. I was teaching courses in one class, and I'm quite happy to know the fact that I had one of the highest pass rates throughout the whole games. I'm really happy, really proud. I'm glad that I was able to contribute to the Olympic Games. So teaching security courses is no stranger to me. You know, I know the course inside and out, and I can guarantee you play full out, you pass first time, you know. And if you have to retake the test, at least with our system, you're not waiting 2 to 3 weeks to get your results to be told that you weren't successful in one of the units and you have to retake it. No, you know, we can pretty much sit you down the test as quick as possible, because we're getting your results instantly with, you know, one of our systems of putting you through the course. Okay. Now, that's basically how our system works. So we'll help you with your job searching as well. So I'll help you basically putting together your CV, you know, letter writing. You know, the internet is a brilliant tool for job searching. We'll point you in the right direction of how to actually search for these jobs. And, you know, basically once you're sat in front of that prospective employer, you can, you know, put your best foot forwards. Not only that, because we've been teaching courses for quite a long time now, you know, there's security companies, you know, whenever they need staff, they do from time to time approach us. And another thing which is quite good at the moment is I'm starting to do interviews with past candidates, and placing them on the internet so that present employers can actually see you for first hand and headhunt you, as opposed to you having to seek them out. If you have a look on my YouTube, I put one of my first interviews up on YouTube. That was a candidate that was working as a team leader at the Olympic Games. He started off as a security guard and moved up to team leader, and now the future's bright for him within the security industry. So that's basically, what we do at Mastery Security Training. Another key thing to remember as well, we're a full-time security training academy. So what that means is we're not like a travelling circus like a lot of these training providers who will hire a conference room or a hired hall. No, we're a full-time academy, so you can actually come down and see us and have a talk with us about your training needs. So if you're someone who needs to get trained up as quick as possible, you can come down and see us and have a chat about the employment possibilities within the security industry and what courses you need to do and what we could recommend for you. If you're an actual, security company out there, then again, by all means, come and see us. We'll be only too happy to train your staff up, to work within the security industry, or to renew or upskill on any training that they have got now. So that's basically what Mastery Security Training does. So, if you want to get your license, the step is do an approved training course, which you can do for us. Okay. Once you've completed the course or during the course, you can actually apply for your SIA license and send it off. Once you've passed and you've applied for your license, the SIA will do a ID check, a criminality check, and if everything's fine, they'll issue you a license in the post. Now again, I said when it came to me getting my licenses, it took me 7 days. Now I think these guys are getting pretty slick when it comes to actually sending off your license. However, there are things that can actually hold you up. Now people tend to make mistakes on these things, and the SIA tend to take a week or two to let you know that you've made a mistake on your application form. So our aim is to make sure you get this right first time, so there's no hitch in you not getting your license. Okay, so that's basically it for me today. As again, I'm Wayne Edwards from Mastery Security Training. If you would like to book onto a course, you could save us a lot of time by actually clicking on the link below and booking online. If you book online, I'll make sure that when you come in, I will give you, £10 off the course because you've booked online. You've saved us a lot of trouble because it is difficult, getting hold of everyone, for the courses. But if you book online, it frees up our time, it cuts our costs as well, because I don't have to have a telephone operator, trying to get hold of you during work hours or that sort of stuff. I can just basically see you come up on my computer that you've booked online, and then I'll send you an email to confirm that you're on the course. And we've got a secure PayPal account which all your the bookings go on. And not only that, we're not asking for payment up front in advance, we're just asking for a small deposit. The deposit is around about £30, to get you booked on the course, and then when you do turn up on the course, you just pay the rest on the day. So that's it from me. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you. Bye bye.